Come on now. Good day, everybody out there. How's everybody doing today? We are here again in the studio for another episode of Papa Reporters and Talks, a program where we discuss and give our unbiased and unreserved opinion on the issues affecting the social, political, and economic welfare of Nigerians across board, connecting Nigerians home and abroad. Today is the 9th day of September 2024, and we're in the studio live again for our 56th episode of the program, for our 65th edition of the program. As usual, I am Obizo J. I'm going to be your moderator and host. And on the other side of my screen is Upper Reporters. Upper Reporters, please introduce yourself.
My people agree to now. I'm picking Upper Reporters at the journal from Japan. My co-host John, I'm from Texas. Today we get many talk what we'll talk about, and we go pardon us. We get some technical issues for network, but we'll go sort them out soon. But again, we get a lot of topic to talk about for tonight. The election don't near finish, so we get to talk about all the candidates what they don't do so far, and those what they do, how their doings don't go reach. Before we start, I urge everybody make it subscribe to us on YouTube, share, invite your friends. For Facebook, same thing, follow us, share, and invite your friends. For Twitter, follow us, repost, like, comment, and share to your friends. Same thing for Instagram. Thank you all for not so much. Make I pass the mic to my host. Oga host, thank you.
Thank you very much. Upper Reporters. Going forward, we have heard, please subscribe, join, share, and all that. Today we have interesting topics, and we have funny ones as well. As it is on the sticker that has been shared around, we have EDO 2024. We are going to provide you with Insecurity APC candidate Goofs. EDO polls, Obaseki playing Shameful, cheap politics with Anenih's death, Afegbua. Akpata blasts Obaseki's leadership, says Edo people suffer unprecedentedly hardship. Edo governorship election, the Gladiators and the Pretenders. These are the major news coming from the Edo hemisphere, or the Edo sphere, or the Edo atmosphere, political atmosphere. At the moment, these are the topics on ground. Yes, we know how. First of all, I like to say thank you guys. I already have panelists in the studio. I thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for giving us for coming so far. The lines are open. As it is, yes, on the topics, a lot of people these days, media, like I said, media propels a lot of they can make or break the internet. And the reason why I see some people are shy, camera shy sometimes, some people hardly come out to speak, some people don't talk, is because people will criticize errors that are being made by human beings. There's nobody that is far from making errors. Everybody, even machines, are prone to mistakes. There's been the trending, although yes, we Nigerians especially, we bring out jokes from every situation. We try to get fun from every situation, no matter how critical it is, no matter how serious it is. We try to please ourselves or try to mellow down with jokes when we see when we come around certain critical situations. The topic for today, one of the topics for today was if we are going to provide you with insecurity, the APC candidate at the campaign, that was an error which all of us are prone to. But I wonder why the people took it too far. Every human being can make an error. Anybody can, even while sometimes when I'm here, I make errors. So why, if I make an error, it is taken lightly, and when a governorship candidate makes an error, it goes viral. I know a lot of people did it for the fun. A lot of people did it because they were trying to use it as a campaign point against others. Some people are saying yes. Some people are saying yes. That is a part of the APC mantra. But well, for me, I don't see it as a topic. Yes, it can be fun. It can be used for fun, but there's no way people will say the gentleman or the senator did not know what he was saying. We all knew what he was saying. It was just plain error. So I don't think that should be a topic that we should discuss today. Last time on the studio, yes, before we left, I got this news. The governor, Obaseki, in a rally in Asaland, he made a statement saying he's rift with the comrade senator was because the comrade senator did not want him to give the late Chief Antonia Anenih a state burial. In that reading, this story is trending now, but I saw it on Friday. Yes, he said the rift started at that point. So a political stalwart by the name of Afegbua is saying that the governor is playing shameful and cheap politics with a man's death. That is the topic I would like to start with. First, I don't know if Upper Reporters, if you are there. Are you there, Upper Reporters?
Yes, I did
Okay,
hear.
do you have anything to say on this topic?
Yes, first of all, for that, our brother Akokomisa is one too many mistake. He's get out of hand. Make it slow down, drink Kool-Aid, and compose in speech before you open matter. Unless you're under pressure, you really want to talk to the people. And it's like, as you said, it's a clearly mistake, slip of tongue, but it's getting too much. Can't be like within that content they mock us for Edo State. But put that aside. Let's talk about that one. We go school, we not they make mistake. Obaseki is fond of playing cheap politics, sympathize politics. He's not on the ballot box. Why is he making it all about by himself? Eh? You're playing dead. You're playing politics with the dead. Anenih has done his part and gone. Which one you drag and enter the matter? I get sympathy from the central vote, Edo Central. It's very wrong. They should talk to Obaseki. He's not a politician. That's not the way to go. To me, now, blow below the bed. That's why I say I'm my host.
Okay. Thank you very much, Upper Reporters. We appreciate it. Yes, we have panelists in the house. I'll go to Epa Gariba first. I think it's very well. Epa Gariba, you're on the move. You're on the movement. Let us, please, I don't know if you're there on mute, so you can give us your submission on this matter.
I'm here. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you very much. The fact is really really very funny, but I think we should, like you said, the co-host. I think we should stop dwelling on Akpakomiza's mistakes. I'll call it a mistake and not a gaffe because I think I don't know. Maybe he's that type of person. Maybe he makes mistake before he understands or he realizes he has made a mistake. Let us dwell on the what they are going to do for the state. But he's not telling us what he's going to do either. Instead, he's telling us he went into Obaseki and river whatever river Asway and all that. So that is not what we want to hear from them. I think we are getting tired of the mistakes. We should not dwell on that. The issue of I think I want to politely disagree with our host, Mr. Tony, for saying that Obaseki is playing. Cheap politics. Me, I would be angry with Obaseki because he's not saying much. He's not talking to the other side. Because even the Franca Prince Afegbua, he was toiling with our palace the other day about 2 weeks ago when he appeared on Arise TV. It was
Paper, God bless you.
yes, I was very disappointed in him. A whole Prince Afegbua for that matter who was who has been jumping from one party to the other, inducing our Oba Palace into Edo politics, which was very wrong. I think Obaseki is not talking. I think that is why all these people they are going inducing palace and other issues. They are campaigning with Obaseki. Obaseki is not on the ballot, but the APC is campaigning with Obaseki, and Obaseki has been
Calling his
quiet.
name.
He's destroying. Obaseki is practically destroying the campaign of the PDP because he's not talking. I think he now coming out to talk about what militated to the dispute between himself and Shomole, the dancing senator. I'll call him the dancing senator now, or the jumping senator. I think that would be a right step for me because you have to hit below the bed sometimes. Though for me, I'm not supporting these people hitting below the bed. We want them to come to Arise TV, go to TVC, go to Channels TV, and let them be scrutinized so that they tell us what they want to do for us. Look at what is going on now. Buying a meter in Benin, electric meter in Benin is about 450,000. My brother just called me that the meter is costing 350,000. But if you want to go to buy from individuals because this meter is being ordered by even the PHCN staff. But if you apply for the meter, it takes about between 1 to 2 years before you receive the meter. Um, within that period, you have to be paying estimated bill. A bungalow in Benin can pay up to 30, 40, 50,000 as the case may be. Depends on what they decide to share to your house and all that. But we have just bought for about 350,000 no? A meter, and a salary monthly wage is 70,000. So they should tell us what they want. I don't know why somebody should say Akpata himself. I don't know why Akpata should say Obaseki is making life unbearable for dope people. Obaseki is not the president. Look at what is going on. A liter of fuel now is 1,200. And I think they said Dangote is pegging his price at about 1,300 per liter. And people are comparing the prices of Nigeria to countries like the UK, where a salary in UK, where an average salary is up to about 4 million naira. My staff here, my manager receives about 3.5 million naira. If you evaluate it in naira sum, is about 3.5 million, and they are comparing the price of petrol with the price of other developed countries and all that. So I don't just know what to say. It's very excruciating, the financial situation of Nigeria. I'll leave it here because there are so many people in the studio. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Ipa. I appreciate it. Yes, you spoke my mind in and out. And although people will say from our speeches, they will say we are supporting Obaseki. Before I go further, we have a caller, so the caller does not wait further or wait more on the phone. Caller, please tell us your name and where you're calling from and give us your submission.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
It's always a delight to be here. Good to rub my CK on the way forward. Yeah, before I proceed, I want to first of all apologize to what happened last week. We had behind the scene section where we were discussing, we were rubbing minds. We were talking among ourselves. I got disconnected. The call came in, I was struggling to avoid the call. It kept coming in. So I got disconnected. The reason why I'm apologizing is so it doesn't look as if after making my submission, somebody was trying to respond to me, and the host gave me the privilege to respond to him thereafter. I was nowhere to be found. My unreserved apology for that. If there was anything that was said while I left, I want to say I wasn't just making mad based on what I said. If there's any question that was supposed to be thrown at me, today I'm here to take it. And I knew I was speaking to the world, and the whole world was listening to me. And most of the things I said, a lot of people could also subscribe, could also, to a reasonable extent, a lot of people were aware of what transpired. Having said that, thank you, Mr. Moderator.
You're welcome.
Trying to make everybody comfortable.
Apologies accepted.
Okay. So, if there was anything the gentleman wanted to tell me, and so much appreciate the host trying to give me opportunity. Already told me I will speak after was trying to pick holes on what I said, but the only thing I wasn't comfortable with was trying to, he was making inferences from what I said, and he was trying to make another story from what I said. I wasn't too comfortable with that, so I didn't have opportunity to respond to that. What I was trying to say, I'm not here for anybody. I'm not a politician. I don't come here the way they come here on the basis of PDP, APC. But when we see the truth, we're not perfect. None of us is perfect. None of the politicians there, that we claim, we're not perfect. And when we see the truth, no matter how it is, no matter how strong or bitter it is, we must have the courage to say it the way it is.
Yes.
Having said that, bro, I know you're trying to make everybody comfortable on the panel, but this is an issue that has to do with life and death. After God, the next most powerful thing on earth you can think of is government. They have the power, to make a life and to kill. They cannot create life, but they can take life. They can also make a governor of a state can give an amnesty to the most notorious criminal that be sentenced to death to be alive. So the issue of governance is a very powerful one. So when most of us talk, it's not about our personal, how we feel. It's about what is to come. When Tinubu was doing a back campaigning, there were some utterances he made. I wonder when people were not paying attention to these things he said. I will reduce the purchasing power of Nigerians and all that. A lot of people thought it was a slip of tongue. A lot of people thought it was they were mistakes. Now we are beginning to realize that he meant what he was saying. He's doing exactly what he promised, making life unbearable for Nigerians. So, I want to apologize to you again. You might not like my tone. I think it's okay. We're not here to agree on everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, we are prone to mistake. No human being is infallible. Me talking to you, even as I started talking now, I made one or two mistakes along the line. Like someone called a new mistake, sincere, mistake. You don't intend to do it, but you say it along the line. Even the English language is not our language. People should understand what we are saying. This is not about English. This is not about grammatical errors. When Abakomisa is saying things like using she for Tinubu, nobody could do it, but she did it. I don't have a problem with that. Even some lecturers do that every time. When people start saying he's not supposed to do it, still yet he did. I don't have a problem with that. It does like grammatical errors. When you start saying things like why did you did it? I don't have a problem with that. No, there are flaws anybody can make. But please, it will be difficult for us to when people start talking about, I will provide you with insecurity. It simply means that you don't even know the difference between security and insecurity. Until somebody has to tap in on a public stage, public rally. When people start talking about, I will build roads for 10 million and the federal government is 20 million. My brother, that is beyond the slip of tongue or what you may talk call mistake. That's a deliberate attempt. He made up his mind to say it, and that is all he was going to do. See one thing, you guys, I'm trying to point out. He didn't see it as a problem. That is the angle we are looking at. The human, the intelligence, the emotional intelligence in what he says, the knowing the implication of what he's trying to, the message he's trying to put across. It's not necessarily how he puts it across. He doesn't see anything on the public television or an interview saying that if I were him, I would build the road for 10 million and submit 20 million to the federal government. But he didn't see anything wrong with that. My brother, I disagree to call that a mistake or a slip of tongue. When people start saying there's no animals in the museum, there's no animals in the museum, he doesn't know the difference between a museum and a zoo. When people start saying
Mr. Kola, you have 30 seconds left. Thank you.
I think let's be careful with we are already dealing with at the national level, at the federal level. When someone starts saying you need your minerals back, I'll give you your mineral. He doesn't know the difference between coconut and residualist. He doesn't know, he doesn't have the power to give them their minerals. So be careful, so come here, play politics, man. I said the other time.
The speaker, Scholar, thank you. We heard your submission. Thank you.
Mr. Mori, can you hear me? Yes, they said you have exhausted your time. We appreciate.
Yes, sir.
I will come here and start very fasting and prayer. It doesn't work that way. We are seeing moving kind of structures. Somebody with a grenade, a madman with a grenade, coming to a state government house. We are taking it and it's a peace. Let's not make this mistake. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mori. I appreciate your call. You can still come into the studio if you have the link. Well, yeah, giving a submission. Everybody has the power to their own opinion as it is. But again, like he said, the truth is the truth, and it always remain the truth. But what is the truth? Anyways, we have John Bosco, your hand is up. Please give us your submission, and we go from there.
Yeah, good day, everyone.
Yes, good day, brother.
Yeah. I would I don't know where to start from. Should I start with
anyone? Don't go ahead. Anyone?
Okay, the one about Akpata. I mean, he has made a lot of mistakes. This one we can say is slip of tongue, but you can't keep making that kind of slip of tongue in every campaign, and you want to become the #1 citizen of those states, and people keep telling you what to do or what to say. And, that's left for EDO people to decide on the 21st of September. Then for the one, what Peace was saying, Obaseki went below the belt. No, he did not go below the belt because that was the reality. APC and Oshomole played politics with Aneni's death. Even on the day of his funeral in Edo State, they refused to put his coffin in Air Force cargo plane to bring to Edo State. They delayed that thing till evening. Even people have to leave the church. Even the bishop had to go home. It was still same Obaseki that paid for the plane that brought that corpse. They said no, they should send it by road. A man like that has played politics in Nigeria and Edo State for that long, and they used his funeral to play politics. Now we're telling Obaseki, why is he playing politics with that same funeral? Afegbua that talked from both sides of his mouth is telling Obaseki he shouldn't have used his funeral to play politics when you're campaigning in his hometown. We know what Obaseki did for that funeral. We know how much Obaseki spent on that funeral to give the man state burial. And he said you shouldn't talk about it. But Oshomole can say everything, all nasty things that he likes by himself and get away with it. I don't. That to me, that's not going below. Obaseki didn't even go below the belt. He just said the truth of what happened. They played APC played politics with Aneni's funeral.
Mr. Speaker, please. I'm sorry, Mr. Host. Both of please check the comment section. The incendiary statements are comments are there, so that if you can filter it, is if you cannot filter it, you can just delete it. I'm sorry, Mr. Speaker, because Obaseki is not a criminal. We are not here to insult people, because this is a platform that respects all our politicians and ourselves. I'm sorry, Mr. Speaker. Please check.
Okay, about tomorrow there.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ipagaiva. Yes, I see the comments. I don't know. Yes, I can see it now. From about tomorrow there. John Bosco, you can proceed.
Yeah. So I don't see anything wrong with what he said. He said it, and if Oshomole said it's a lie, Oshomole should dispute it. Oshomole should come out and say Obaseki lied, that he never did that. You know, it's everything. The same people that keep screaming, "Oh, why is Obaseki not campaigning for Aswe?" No, Obaseki is campaigning Aswe. They are complaining that is going below the belt. So what do you want the man to do? Not to campaign, not to talk? He's not even talking. He's not even going nasty in the campaign. Like the way APC, they are going nasty with their own campaign. Oshomole is not there jumping like a monkey with a broken leg every day in the campaign, insulting people, calling people names, and nobody's saying anything about it. It's only when Obaseki opens his mouth, everybody, oh, he's the governor, he went to school, he shouldn't be talking. But Oshomole talks like Oshomole is another elder statesman in the country and in the state. And see the way he talks, everybody's okay with him, gives him every excuse on earth. But once Obaseki opens his mouth now, oh, he's educated, he went to school. He that went to school, why is he talking like? What did he say that was wrong? That what made him and Oshomole started a quarrel was because of Aneni's funeral.
Yes, okay, see the way I see it. Yes, there's nothing, it's not, these people are not kids. They are men, and they have governed the state. They have governed us. But I would say for Obaseki, it sounded sentimental. When I mean sentimental, this is not the time to talk about your rift with Oshomole. Even if Oshomole coming after your wife as well, or you and your wife coming, because I think it is a strategy. Oshomole has made a statement about him and his wife. So he is
not only him and his wife. Oshomole has said that he regrets ever dining with the devil. He called Obaseki the devil.
Yes, Oshomole, it is high time. It's just 5 seconds left before we stop completely taking Oshomole serious. It takes us 5 seconds left.
You say you're a man that you worked with for 8 years. A man that you helped
because Oshomole has said worse things. The only person Oshomole has not said anything about yet that we have found out that we haven't heard about is the APC candidate. Oshomole has said something about everybody.
So he has said something about the APC candidate until they gave his boy deputy, and that's why he kept quiet. Okay. When the primary issues were happening, he said nasty things about the Akpaholo himself. Even the Afegbua that is running his mouth. Now Afegbua said nasty things about Akpaholo too.
Yeah, but this is not the time. It looks like a political cheap point because you are in Asia land, you are campaigning. Tell the people what they want. Ask the people what they want. Tell them what you do for them. Don't go about to tell us how you
but for him to have made that comment, the children must have given him the go ahead. Because
I don't know why these days people go to report their issues when they campaign. When you are campaigning, the people don't want to hear if you are wearing diapers or if you have 6 girlfriends. It is nobody's business. That is your personal business.
But the campaign, Aswe has always been an issue.
Oshomole is not on the ballot. Obaseki himself is not on the ballot. On a campaign trail, their names should not be mentioned. Oshomole and Obaseki. They should just come for the candidate, tell them what they believe about the candidate, not even telling us what the candidate wants to do. They should come, tell us about their candidate, and allow the candidate to speak for himself. So coming to because you're in Asian land, you want to be Asian people to sympathy, mercy, paying them Oshomole did not allow them to do somebody's burial state. Come on. To me, I feel it's not an intelligent one. That's my opinion. You don't want to know. Oshomole is your friend. You guys have shared money, had billions. Don't tell us about your fights. When you get to your houses, you go and fight Oshomole. But in a campaign trail, tell us about what you want to hear. Tell us how we get out of this mess that we are running into, and how you take us out. How you and your candidates intend to take us out in the nearest possible time. That's my opinion. That's my opinion, because I don't. I see it as this is not the time to talk about it. Everybody's trying to throw jabs, or perhaps maybe it's what the people like. They have seen the people as gullible and they fall for sentiment. So everybody with a mic is trying to be sentimental. Everybody with a mic is trying to be unnecessarily sentimental. That does not change it. That does not change the narrative. It doesn't change the things going forward. It doesn't. We have too many things in our hands. We have too many things ahead of us. They are coming to tell us that 2 billionaires are fighting. They are fighting. They should be. I think in a Senate climb, these two men should be asked. They should be They should be heading for a how would I call it? Not a courtroom. A place where they are supposed to be telling us what they have done with the funds from Edo State. From Oshomole till date. They should be coming to us, town hall meetings every month to tell us what they had done from Oshomole and Obaseki. They don't come to tell us that you are fighting. We don't care about their fights. Let them fight. Why can't they fight? Are they not men? Other people fight. But what we want to do is how we want to take Edo people out of the present situation. If you have your candidate, you think your candidate is smartest, you think he's the brightest, let him tell us what he has to say.
Good evening, sir.
It's not your turn, Mr. Kings. Welcome. Mr. Kings,
I want to ask.
You just got into the studio.
I want to greet the house.
Okay, welcome. Why you come late? Hi, everything.
I just entered house.
Good. Nice to have you here, my brother. Nice to have you here. So, as it is, your boss, you understand my point?
Yes, I do.
Are you done with your submission?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, we have a full house, a real full house, and yes, I'll go according to the people that have come early so that we can rotate it. Mr. Tupu, are you there? Are you there to give us your submission? If you can't unmute in 10 seconds, I'll move to people because we have others that are waiting. Okay, Osa, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please give us your submission. We have a full house. Please, we have a full house.
I'll make it very short. Like
Okay.
they say, that all is fair in love and in war, and also in politics. So I think whatever statement that will give them points, that will give them sympathy vote or empathy vote or whatever you want to call it, I think it is fair. Yeah, the APC have been doing it, so I don't see why we should complain when it's Labour or PDP or any other party. It is politics. It is what it is. So let's just leave it at that and move on. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good submission. That's good. I say, okay, if we want to go that route, to say, okay, they're all doing it. Well, it's a pattern, it's a political pattern for all of them. Well, more grief to their elbows. But we want to hear more of how we get ourselves out of this problem than telling us.
I also think that we need to also be careful. The people talking are not the candidate. The candidate is actually saying what he wants to do. It's just people that are on the campaign train that is, that are just talking. And so we need to also keep our focus on the candidates, not what the so-called whatever the other people that are not on the ballot are saying.
My own take was this, or my own take is this: using the platform where we are supposed to be listening to a candidate to talk about sentiments. I don't see that as a.
Yeah, but we've been listening to well, I don't know about you. We have been listening to Asway for a very long time. So I think this is the opportunity for perhaps Geo saw it as the opportunity to clear the air, and he took that opportunity. And what is I don't think there's any better time or place or way to have said that than in that particular place. That's my view, though.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's your submission. We respect it and we would always accept it on the program. Thank you. Let's go. Who is next in the building? We have you came before Mr. Ike Kings and Joe. Okay, I'll put it like that. Ike King, I'm coming close to you. Mr. Vienede, are you there? Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. Good evening, everybody.
Evening, brother. How are you
doing? My submission about the topic that is on ground. First of all, the statement made by the APC candidate when he said he want to provide insecurity. For me, I believe that it was a slip of tongue for me. So that's what I believe. And we saw his godfather there quickly correct him, and he corrected himself. So I don't really see anything too wrong with that. So for the statement credited to former Commissioner Kasim Afegbua, for me, it's just like when you don't have anything to say, you just try to frame up something. There was the one that were complaining that Obaseki is not campaigning. If he have done something, he would have been following Aswan Ighodalo to be campaigning. And that very time, Obaseki was working. So, and the campaign have not kicked off. You understand? So now that the campaign have kicked off officially, the man started following Aswan Ighodalo. And if you listen to all the campaign that Obaseki have go with PDP candidates, he just said that I am not the one that going to talk to you what I will do. I don't do my own, according to the statement. November 12, I dey go. Make the candidate talk to Una by himself. Then he will now hand over the mic to Aswan Ighodalo. Most even today at Bobaova, he still said the same thing. So for about the former national leader of PDP, our father Tony Anenih, if you look to the statement of Obaseki, he said that now one of the things. It is not this. He said it is one of. That means there are so many, and all of us in the industry will know how everything played about that burial. And we know that was when the problem started, and some other things that we also know, which we cannot talk about, but we know the real problem of between Obaseki and the former governor. So when they go to Igwebe, they were saying APC, they were running their mouth that Obaseki have not done anything in those states. They have not done anything in Eastern. When they go to the first campaign they did, Obaseki commission, where they give him chieftaincy title, commission Western Road. When they go to Igwebe, they first go to Tony Anenih grave where they pray, then before they go to the campaign ground. It's still commission a road, Union Bank Road, which is now named after Chief Tommy Henry. So that's why when he was making the statement, you can see Anenih standing behind him there. You understand? He just made the statement, not because of politics, or he did not even campaign with it. He just made the statement because they are the same local government, and the people that surrounded both the family of Anenih and other people, they are there. That's why he just say, I want tell una something. He just make that statement. After I make the statement, he said, let the candidate talk to you by himself. It's not, you will not expect Obaseki to be campaigning, tell the people what he want to do, because it's not on the ballot. He will always say what he have done, or rather just say one or few things to the people. Then the candidate will have to talk by himself, which is they are doing. So for me, Kasim Afegbua, I know what he said about Montekwebo when they were fighting for the ticket. So for Shomoleo, among all the political entity in Edo State, tell me the person that Shomole have never insulted, right from Esama Benin. Even the only person I will say he have never insulted among all the leaders, the great leaders, is that Sheikh Tomiheni. All he have talked to everybody, including the person that is following now, Philip Shaibu. Is there Yamu or Ije Agboima? Which one do you want to talk about? So I don't really count Oshomole word, because he have to say what he want to say, so that they will say, you are really doing good, so that Bebolo will not have that mindset that he was having, that they have a plan of when he become governor, they will impeach him and place his godson there, which is Dennis Idahosa. That is why he's doing all those things. But for me, I believe, by the grace of God, the power of the people will prevail against all odds. That's just my submission. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oviedede. Appreciated. Yes, you have given us your submission, and we understand it clearly. Yes, the comrade senator is our uncle, it's our leader. We have to take it for the way it is. I think at this point everybody is playing politics. So we are only yes, they bring issues where they are supposed to. They are still bringing issues, personal issues, when they are supposed to be telling us of how to clear the general issues. Well, I appreciate your submission. Next on the list we have IK King, or we have Mr. Joe. Let me say, IK King, we have you. Please unmute your mic. Have you had something? Have you had dinner, or you want us to give you small time?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I came prepared.
Okay. Nice to have you, brother. Give us a submission.
Good evening, everybody. You see, first of all, the last speaker, I would want to appreciate your level of sincerity in making sure that you clear the air on the propaganda the PDP are trying to promote by using the statement of Modokbewolo, the mistake he made during the campaign, saying that we bring insecurity. They are trying to use it to, chase clout. However, I want to also clarify in this platform that Oshomole is a perfect example. He's the person that described that terminology that says in politics there is no permanent friend, no permanent enemy. Why did I say so? Is because when the last speaker was speaking, he made it very clear just now that Oshomole has fought with everybody in the political ecosystem of Edo State, and yet he is still leader to so many of them he has fought with in the time past. What does that tell you? That tells you that any fight you see Oshomole fighting in a political space like this is not something that it takes to heart. Unlike some other people who victimize people after maybe they get into the seat of power, or after maybe they get an opportunity, then they will remember what somebody have done to them maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. Then they start witch hunting and victimizing that person. But you can never see that in the character of Oshomole. So Oshomole is a very good politician, and you know the game of politics. Let's not forget, politics is a game of number, and politics is all about interest. And whatsoever Oshomole is doing today is trying to secure the interest of his party and those who he is projecting. Whether he installs somebody today, he does not install the person tomorrow. But when there is a need for him to need the help of that person he just insulted today, Oshomole can go down on his knees and make sure that he gets that help done. So that is what politics is all about. It's not politics of bitterness or politics of malice or enmity or what have you. Let's not forget, before this campaign started, we have seen Oshomole and Obaseki in couple of events together. Even Obaseki name Labour House after him. And you still think, oh, they are quarreling, they are fighting, this and that. So let's not, overflog this issue. Like we always say, this is politics, and whatsoever we are seeing at this point in time, let us take it like that. While the other speaker was speaking just now, he made it clear that Obaseki will say, I'm not on the ballot, let the candidates speak to you. Ladies and gentlemen, we must make it clear in this platform as an APC supporter. When you visit or when you watch the videos coming from the APC campaign, you see the time is given to the candidate to speak to the people. And when the candidate of the APC speaks to the people, he reiterates his 5-point agenda to the people and he emphasizes on them. Of course, him alone cannot champion a campaign rally. Other people must have an opportunity to speak. So whatever any other person is saying after him or before him, like what one of the speakers said just now, we shouldn't listen too much to the people who are not in the ballot. Let's listen to the guy who is coming to do the job. Hence, the guy who is coming to do the job has presented his 5-point agenda to Edo people, which is very simple and plain. Even the least child in a primary school will understand what is trying to project or the essence of those 5-point agenda. I think he's communicating with the people and the people are listening to him. Let me tell you the reason why Oshomole's name is loud in this election season. First, Oshomole, I will say, is a victim of circumstance. When I say it's a victim of circumstance, there have been a lot of lies that has been leveled against Oshomole from the very beginning of this political race. First, people said Oshomole does not like Senator Modu Bebulu, which is not true. When the primaries happened, when Denis Idahosa emerged as a flag bearer, when the leadership of the party said no, they must do zoning, Oshomola came out and cleared the air that zoning is not a constitutional right. That zoning is just a kind of balance to an equilibrium. That in the APC, in the constitution of the party, they don't believe in zoning, just the way people are trying to overflog it and they are trying to impose it on him. For him to stand with what the constitution of the party provides, is that a wrong ideology? After due consultation, he had to, suspend that for them to say, okay, let's have it that way. Let's stick to the zoning thing. And Senator Bebulu emerged. When some people from the, those central houses saw that Senator Bebulu has emerged, and they started pushing a narrative that, Bebulu is not smart. Okpebolo did not go to school. Okpebolo is not outspoken. He is behaving like mumu. He's too lukewarm. This and that. Then they now added propaganda to it. Say, okay, now this propaganda started from TikTok live video. Say what they want to do. They want to make sure that when Okpebolo win, after 1 year in office, they will impeach him and put Denis Idahosa. Ladies and gentlemen, can anybody provide an evidence where there was a video in maybe APC leadership meeting where an information like that emanated from? If not for the fact that the APC, the PDP guys, they are all about propaganda and spreading of lies just to score cheap political points. Now, let me tell you, you see, power of incumbency is very strong. Model Bebolo will not just be sitting down and somebody will just wake up in the morning and impeach him. Who does that? But these people have been running with this narrative even till this day. Election is just 1 week or 2 weeks from now. They are still trying to push the narrative and they go impeach him. They will impeach him. Where did you get that information from? Where did it emanate from? TikTok. You are listening to little boys who, like us, who do not really know the nitty-gritty of politics. And we will just come out and say something online. The people will be running with that narrative about Obaze and his clique. It doesn't make sense. So, talking about Oshomole fight, Obaseki fight, I don't see any fight there. Let's not overflog the issue. There is no fight there. This is politics. No permanent friend, no permanent enemy. Thank you. I'm done.
Okay. My host, I beg, people from Nigeria network, they're very bad. Mr. Muller, he's supposed to go before we did it, but he network, they drop him. He just come back now. I beg, I'd like me to go through him before the next place so that I feel
Mr. King, yeah. Go ahead. No, go ahead. What did you say?
Mr. Muller is supposed to go next before Ogie Dede, but your network they drop and because of Nigeria for the join network they very bad. But you don't come back now. For like me go to Ram.
Who?
Muller, Mullar. If you did it on mute, if you can hear us on mute, okay, give your submission. Thank you.
All right. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, good evening.
About Edo State election, I know say at this point now, Edo people we already get who we want vote for and who we want support. Most of us now APC want cast our vote for. The reason why I want contribute for this thing today now, people when they praise Obaseki, people when they talk about Obaseki, 8 years now long term for Peking to grow, and 8 years now long term for a state to show progress. Say if they really they progress. So during these 8 years of Obaseki time, Obaseki no, I not say not do, but as a government or as the government of the state, what will be the contribution when you don't do? Instead of the school fees when you increase and other things when you dey fight, we not dey political at all. You don't put all your concentration now for places where you know say it no matter with it not take concerns with the Edo people. If you dey drive around Edo, you sef go even dey shame, because if you get motor as a Edo person and you dey Edo state, if you never go mechanic workshop 2 times for 1 week, then maybe na magic motor you dey drive. So Obaseki now no still fear, e still bring person come. No be this same Obaseki na fight against this godfatherism last election. Now he don bring person as a representative when he wan contest for. You understand? So me, I not really dey much into political, but at this point, since when Obaseki enter, I can't begin paying attention to some few details about politics. So either Obaseki dey use this state they do gamble, me I don't know. Whether if he say this state now states where it be say that they use the funds of the state, they do the right newspaper, me I don't know. Because a lot of things dey when we as Edo people should be proud of, but we not get one thing for the state as a people. We not go feel dey proud of the state, say, okay, this government come, spend these 8 years, good 8 years, see wetin we go fit point out the things wey he do. But at the end of the day, we go look our left, we go look our right, we not see anything. We not go see one thing when he do. One thing when he do, we not see. When Obewolo dey talk, I listen to her. When Oshomole talk about Obaseki wife, I still listen to her. So we the Edo people, we need to just be concentrated on one thing, the intelligence of a man. If you listen to Oshomole and Obaseki, they are too intelligent too. But you see person when get constructive mindset, now Oshomole dey very constructive with his words and the things when he dey do. You understand? Me as a person now, I fit point out 100 things when Oshomole do for Edo. For that 8 good years when he spent for there, I fit point out 100 things when he do. But how many people now will fit point out 100 things when Obaseki don do for complete 8 years? We know
Speaker, 100 literally or hypothetically?
Hypothetically.
I like this. Go ahead, brother.
So we know Edo State dey blessed. We all know say Edo State get natural gas. We get gas, we get oil. But if you go Orion today, which is my side to my village, nothing. Orion will still be like desert. We as the governor, when you be that 8 years when you spend, if you put your time into supporting the farmers, because we get land, Edo State, we not many for Edo State, but we God bless us with land for farming. We get lands everywhere. You should look your left, your right, land there everywhere. But you not pass that one. You know to the increase school fees, to the do wetin no concern them at all. Do wetin no concern them at all. Is that the work of a governor? How you want me people take vote for you when they know say you as a person na fair, you don't the state don't come up from where it did before now don't. If to say those things wey Oshomole do, say you can't renew am every year, e for still dey better than say you can't leave those things, they can't scatter, they can't even spoil finish. Obaseki boss, no Obaseki boss dey work again. But Oshomole boss wey Oshomole bring still dey. You see dey show Oshomole boss dey drive dey go Agbo, dey pass Agbo road. You go ring road, Oshomole boss. Boss wey Obaseki bring, all of them don kwan for mechanic workshop. And the person go come tell us say Obaseki na be the right person to bring candidate come Edo. Me, I don't really care whether you are intelligent as a man, but wetin me care about na the constructive mindset when you get towards your people and the benefit of your people. The things when you
Mr. Muller, sorry to cut you short. On this platform, we dey ask questions. People do will
okay,
ask you questions.
all right.
You don't dey talk since. You get personal vendetta for Obaseki, or because people dey ask, but which Edo state you dey live? Because the Edo where you dey live, then they live there too. Say they fit drive. Why you not fit drive? I think also I have a question for you. Also, make I remove myself. Maybe you for pick on me. Ask
No.
your question.
Leave. Also, I can write it. You can just read the question. Maybe I
Okay.
don't know if it's direct.
Okay.
Maybe so you just ask. You can read from there to ask him.
Okay. Yeah. But again, maybe I'll ask you my personal question.
Okay, ask.
Are you saying now because you know like Obaseki you go vote to Kpeholo?
No, the reason for not like na just word when it be say we're not supposed to dey use. I don't feel hate am in a person when it be say I like, you understand, you get. Me as a landlord, if I get house and you as a tenant, you come my house, I give you my house when you rent, you dey pay me rental. I expect me you as the tenant, they maintain the house. So that in case as a landlord, if I come my house next time, it go sweet me for mind. You understand? To give you another year to stay for the house. It go sweet me for mind to trust this tenant he dey maintain this house, he dey clear the compound everywhere, but everything about this house dey maintained. The way I take live on, so I can't take, not be like say I can't take meet am again. This house don't dey neat. I go dey appreciative of wetin you dey do because I know say you dey parent and you still get interest of that house for your mind. Say I go maintain this house for my landlord. Na so e suppose be. But when you as a landlord come that house now, you can't see the house dirty, grass for everywhere.
Mola, sorry, I will get caller. So I beg, hold on the caller.
Mula, sorry for interjecting. You'll continue with your submission, but we have a caller. Caller, please say your name and tell us where you're calling from. You have been waiting for a while.
Thank you. As for that, my name is Johnny. I'm from a daughter from one day from a whole bit.
Where do they call? Why you?
I'm sorry to say, please, give me just only 3 minutes. The one day when I come from, for 3 years. Go see one day when for the trip. Now there, Ronaldo for come. See, no rest. Now there, I'm so thank you for come. Now they actively for come. So nothing they give one there. But in today they see people see they honor them. So move to that one side. So my brother, when they talk, you have no very sorry to say. But Adam Ali show me the rule for that thing for good 8 years. No very. You just give us maybe see one small company. One small company where Ali show me the give us for that thing. Maybe the only people for the working today. No very na question hands. They say nobody perfect. You understand? So that one for one side. Then you say Modokbel say na mistake you make for you to utter that word. It made mistake between me and Zoom. It made mistake to say if he do road for 10 million, you go meet 30 million. You say na mistake he made. Okay, the thing na mistake he made. don't get to tell the phone when you here. Who get here, let me here. I promise you not today. Thank God you know my name that was. If everything win, all of us, we will start for zero for that state. We will start for zero for that state, zero. Today, they write down this number. That was that was done. They don't know what. You go remember, say, I told you this today. I don't get money. I don't get anything to say because many of them are doing online. God bless you. I'm gonna continue.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Yes, Edo people, we are passionate. He said he wants to know one company that Oshomole created and has got 3 Edo State workers or 3 Edo State indigenous working, even if it's a personal business, hotel, motel, brothel, etc., etc. Sorry, we have another caller. The phone has been buzzing. Mula, please be patient. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Sosifo.
Yes, Sosifo. Where are you calling from?
From Sweden.
Yes, I know you are calling. I just want you to tell the house. That's the protocol that I like to do. Tell the house.
Just ask the best way to submit before this caller just now. He get any road who show more the time for Benin Obaseki go dig. That's my first question.
What? Go ahead. Which what?
He get any road where Obaseki tie, where go show more the time for Benin. As Obaseki go dig am, where business Obaseki spoil am.
Okay.
Because they expect Obaseki to tie all the roads for Edo State. If we show more the time of the road, I don't believe Obaseki go see road tie.
Yeah.
That person called us now. He asked one question. Which factory Oshomole carry come? You know, that guy made the measure things we Obaseki do. I did proud to say only my state, Edo State, they paperless for Nigeria as a whole. Only my state don't lay over 2,000 fiber optic cable. I did proud of Edo State. I did proud to say Edo State get Edo best. I did proud to say Edo State get 2 modular refinery. It's very easy. If you say governors, they only about time even if governor like Oshomole come 20 times, Edo State will get road and not tie. I always talk if I do good, not for everybody. If I do not good, not for everybody. More usually, don't know this sentiment party. Those people when they criticize Obaseki, they support you because of party issue. Say to they try again, more give and time, the policy will begin work. I don't understand this reported reason. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. I appreciate it's a hot Monday. Well, the questions are coming. And Mula, we are not putting you on the hot seat. Mula, are you there with us?
Yes, I do.
Yes. So you are giving your submission. This caller just called in. I don't know. I think the questions came in from them. We have another caller. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good evening.
Please mute your device.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Allora, my name is Sonia. I'm calling from Italy.
Okay. Please give us your submission.
Okay. I'm watching you guys. More grace to you guys.
Thank you very much.
This candidate, what I really want to talk about concerning this guy that call out, that talk about Obaseki, that talk about Edo.
Yes.
Don't say I know they live for Edo. Me, I don't know the part of Edo when they say that guy they live. When they say they don't, they zero they pass. So now be the question me want I really got to answer now where he did live for Edo. Don't say Obaseki, I'm not a fan of Obaseki. Obaseki tried his best. He did his own best as a governor. If we really want to talk about education sectors in Edo State. So that might be the same. But Shomole, he did the best when he was a governor. He focused the construction of road and renovated primary school as a governor. So he did his own part as a governor, while Obaseki did his own part as a governor. I don't see what they really they drag Obaseki for every time, Obaseki. Maybe we tell ourselves the truth. when we want to talk about godfatherism, you will see that this election that is going on in Edo State now, both people like who they see the person they say godfathers they follow. If you see Nana Oshomole they campaign for her. Now Oshomole they speak for her. Other members for APC now they speak for her, but we they see as well Udalo. Then they come out by itself, they talk what you want to do, what you want to do for the people. But we never want to see you people come tell us by itself, see what you want to do for us. If they want really talk about Godfather, not see Obaseki play the role as the Godfather to Aswe Udalo. And this old Pebolo we they talk about, I come from the same place we talk Pebolo, which is Esan Central, Irua. Esan Central, if you come to Esan Land, they say, oh, is the undeveloped area in Esan Land. Undeveloped area in Esan Land. So, Pebolo, number one, we not send now to go do governor, but he get the right to contest as a governor. What he said I go to now, House of Representatives, we say I go may go represent us. So now this one just be little thing when I want to. That guy when they say you know they see you to pass for a do, I beg guy like to want the guy for believe. When I not go pass was said that when not get even safe. The only back when I see there to see that the federal road, Ekpoma road, Awuchi road, federal road. You can talk about federal road. If you go to Ekpoma now, Susu pit, our road don't turn to pit finish. If you go to South Central, it don't turn to pit finish. So maybe we got to talk to ourselves. So Obaseki did his best in his own part in terms of education setup in Edo State. Oshomole did his best in terms of renovating of primary school then. So now my little contribution with that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Sonny. Thank you. I appreciate your submission. Well, we are still in the studio. We are still on this matter. Mr. Muller, your floor is still open. If you want to continue or if you want to round up or you want me to move to the next person, let me know so we can finalize. Are you there, Mr. Muller?
Moderator, I want to ask him a question, please. Can I?
Can you hear me, Mr. Muller? I can't hear you. I think
Yes.
you mute or unmute.
Yeah, I hear you.
Technology has its own issues.
I hear you.
I think you have unmute yourself, but we cannot hear you.
Similar to hear you, host. Similar to hear you.
We can hear him. Can you guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear him.
We can hear both of you.
You're hearing both of you, Mr. My host. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you. Can you hear me? Mullah, hold on.
I can't hear.
Okay, host, we are hearing you. Maybe go out and come back. Mr. Miller, go ahead with the submission. I really want to ask Mr. Miller a question. Ask so that my host fix his next.
Okay. Thank you very much. Sorry, just 2 questions I want to ask him. First, he said he lived in Edo, that he did not see anything that Governor Obaseki had done. Because me, I also live in the same Edo, even I go in and come back. And number 2, I want to ask him for him to tell us. He said he can measure 100 things which Oshomole done in his administration. So I want him to tell us at least just 20, because there's no time to say the 100. Just make it just measure 20 or 10 out of the 100. So that the one we may not see know, I will see know today.
Okay. Thank you. Mullah, take the floor because a 2-hour show. In the next 1 hour with the roundup. Mr. Mullah, you have the right to respond.
All right, thank you so much. I'll go answer some few questions and I will drop my submission and I will comment. I believe some people not really know a lot about how a state is being run by government. We just put the likes of, because say we like this one, we like that one. The first person we call, he say Obaseki pull cable, put the other one. Now, does cable show any signs of development? I don't know if most people know it to be development, as in like people really need to understand what development really mean. You understand? There is human development and there is public development. Do we have human development in Edo State? No. You understand? We don't have any human development in Edo State. And a lot of people who are not be we go tell ourselves the truth. Now strange I'm going to enter Edo and I go tell you the truth. Not be me go can't tell you see what you Oshomole do or see what Obaseki do. A lot of people when they come in and out of Edo State will not be Edo indigene. We go tell you say when I come Edo State about so years ago, Edo State be done the better pass like this. So how come Edo State can't go backward? Not be me go tell you what you Oshomole do or what you Obaseki do. But now strange and I go tell you say this state before they very much we all see, we all know. You understand? So make we not come here because they try to they pinch ourselves for leg, they talk go one side, then they try to they correct ourselves. No. If you go Orion like this, Obaseki they destroy all the farmlands when they Orion, they destroy them. It's just they destroy them they go. You understand? So how can you be proud of a cable? As in I don't understand. I don't know when we begin to be proud of cable. Cable that is necessary for even a village. Person they proud of her. How can you be as in you feel drive around and I don't say Obaseki not feel construct all the road though. But the roads when they is it bad for a governor to maintain these roads? As in like when they pay tax, people they pay taxes. So is it bad for a governor to maintain this road? Because you must not construct all the road. But it is necessary for you to maintain this road that has been constructed before you came into office. You understand? So now my own submission. Yeah, so anybody will get another question to ask, maybe if you go back in time, go use Oshomole time, compare now when we did. Whether any difference. If any difference then you win the argument. But for me, that's my own submission. Thank you so much.
Please,
Thank you very much,
I want to
Mr.
quickly add to it. 1 minute, please. I beg, 1 minute. You see, it is always been said that if you don't know where you are going, at least you should have an idea of where you are coming from. The reason why I'm eager to speak in this issue on ground is because we Edo people, we tend to forget ourselves so easily. When Oshomole came into power in Edo State, Edo was completely in decadence. In every sector, there was complete decadence from the administration of Lucky Gbenedion. For the first time, those that are saying what did Oshomole did, for the first time in the history of Edo, Oshomole introduced a functionary waste management system with international standard waste management vehicles. We saw them in Edo. It was Oshomole administration we saw that machines will sweep our road. In our ring road, Oshomole did not just beautify it, but he brought green life into ring road. Planting of flowers, Oshomole administration, we saw it. In ring road too, Oshomole brought a walking waste management. Before you walk every 3 to 4 street light, there is always a waste basket. And those wastes were being collated by the waste manager. Oshomole introduced POWOF, the POWOF where they talk so, just to employ people, to create an avenue of employment for Edo citizens. Oshomole brought back ECTS, Edo City Transport Service, aka Oshomole Bus, and people are still asking, what did he do? Are we talking about the red roof revolution he brought? Are we talking about the stormwater project? Are we talking about the Queen Ede Gully erosion that almost took the lives of people that Oshomole quickly went to go and address? Why do we forget ourselves so soon? Because we want to promote a candidate over another. Edo should be grateful to Oshomole because it is Oshomole that opened the eyes of Edo people to know what governance should be all about. In Oshomole administration, we have a place in Edo where they say Mami Water Day. Nobody can do the road. Oshomole did it. Let me give you an example. Every area that was ravaged by erosion that Oshomole addressed, Oshomole did not just do the road to make the road motorable. No, he did the road to reclaim the road from erosion. But what did Obaseki do? Come to St. Saviour, Urbanos Junction, precisely where I grew up from. In a Mokba there, they did St. Saviour Road, but today, a Mokba primary school there, water still carrying. Nobody still beating that place. And we call that one a repair. You see, Lucky Dube have said it in his song. He said some leaders start to work anytime they want. Some do it for their right, while some do it for fun and their own glory. See, like I said before, if you don't know where you are going, have an idea of where you are coming from. When I see Edo people castigating Oshomole sometimes, it's a sign of ingratitude from those people. Let's be factual to ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ike King. Yes, you have enlightened us on Oshomole. Oshomole did those things quite all right. He did some of those things, yes. And although he didn't finish all, no. And we all, nobody has said Oshomole hasn't done anything. But when we continue to praise Oshomole, we praise him for yes, changing the narrative that we had from the past. And I'm not saying because Oshomole's mouth is hitting on everybody now we have to condemn his act. Oshomole did well. And the bottom line is Oshomole brought Obaseki that you people are complaining about. So that should be one of you guys should have put that as
the same way Oshomole rejected him also. He brought him, he rejected him also.
I did not interject you one bit. So please allow that speak. And okay, he has rejected him. Okay. Ojo Oshomole did the almighty water storm, but there's still erosion in Benin. Is that I thought when he does that kind of a water storm project, water is not even supposed to gather at any junction. If at the water has taken it away, how many billion did Oshomole use for the water storm? Are they supposed to have issues for the next 20 years? I don't think so. In Senate crimes, when such funds are put into infrastructural development, the reason those funds are high, you hear about billions, is because they have a project for 20 years plus. That is it. That is the design we do. That is the design we use in Nigeria as well. But these things, do they last 4 years? No. There's a water storm project Obaseki is doing, I think it's somewhere in Ugbo, 15th Street as well. That drainage system, whatever. If Oshomole had done that and they say everybody's claiming the water storm project, erosion, they will not have erosion at the Saple Road when it rains. When it rains, Saple Road at this one junction down to Dumain's junction, it is unbelievable. You wonder where is this water coming from? So we are not saying we are not writing Oshomole off. But again, these things take process. The people in Benin are increasing. In a city where people are increasing, development has to be maintained and has to be thought about for a very long time. I'm not praising, I'm not condemning Oshomole. Oshomole is one of the governors that will say yes, he changed, like I said, he changed the narrative. It's good. But we have basic kind of development. We have human, we have social, we have infrastructure, where I believe in Edo State, those are the three major that should be worked upon. Human development, that is if you cannot develop a human being if the human being does not want to develop himself. Take it or leave it. Social development is practically what we are doing. We are using the social amenities around us to put ourselves together to educate us. You have just educated us, a lot of people, or reminded us of what Oshomole had done. But other people will still tell you, even with what Oshomole did, there are still lapses, there are setbacks. They did not make plans for the future. And we will still know that Obaseki had done this or had not done that. Good. Then the third is infrastructural development. We should be thankful first that the Edo design, I think it was rumored that the late Ogbomudia, former governor of Edo State, was the one that came in with the design. Edo has a very great road network, which helps. That is it. The road network in Benin is fine. It's sweet because you can connect. It connects every part of it. But Benin is not the only place in Edo State. And if we want to talk about infrastructural development, how has it gone from is it Okada? Okada should be also opposed to the other to Okpila. When they talk about because everybody, I see people coming to say, Benin, why are we always using Benin as a case study? What about Auchi? What about Afuze? What about Ukwendu? What about Ewakwa? What about other places? If we come here to start defending, our governments have not done anything with the monies they have had. They have not, other Oshomole painting or changing roof without chairs or filling walls and painting them. It's not a bad one, but their projects, to me, they don't plan for up to 20 years. And when you don't plan for up to 20 years, these are the things we are going to see. Whatever government is going to come in might get to see a lot of trouble because the structures are not placed on proper long purposes. They do roads in Benin every day. They have just fixed Ikopan Junction and that place that Lucky put round about that junction. Every governor had worked on that same. I don't know what they used there, but they have been focusing on that part for a long time. But St. Xavier is still in a poor state. I had some part of Market Square Road in our Ekpoma is dilapidating. That road has been, since Bruce Ali did it, it has been intact.
I was not there, so you don't take 10 minutes of the panelist time.
Sorry, I just when I
no. You can't eat your cake and have it. You give them 15 extra.
Yes. I will give everybody 10. So okay. So what we are saying development differ. Oshomole might have done infrastructural. Obaseki might be doing social, and Afegbua might be working on human development. So when we see development, the best part of it is when we see something that is good, even if it's not coming from a man we support, we should say it as it is. Please, that is my own take. Oshomole has done his part. Good. Obaseki is leaving soon. Good. A lot of people don't see what he has done. A lot of people think they have seen it. Let us talk about the people that intend to come. And they say, let us listen to what they have to us. It's not about me. I'm just giving a bit of long unnecessary speech. But we have other people in the house. Sake, I think Sake had his hands up. Sake, are you there?
Yeah, of course. I think say you want to finish, make all of us go house from here.
No, sorry. No, I'm part of the people. I'm part of the people. Tomorrow I wear my compassion. Thank you for coming. Okay.
Thank you very much. Do I have the floor?
Yeah, you have the floor.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. And everyone that has spoken, they spoken very, very well. But I'd like to kick off from where you stopped. The truth is that Osomole did extremely well. Okay, he did well as much as he could. He contributed his quota, and we all can see it's clear. All the 7 routes out of Ring Road, he rebuilt them, which is very, very good. Okay, the red roof is still there. We can still see the trace of it. I buried my brother in Benin over this weekend, so I was in Benin. So I could also see a little bit of what Obaseki has done. Okay?
Sorry for the loss.
Thank you very much. I didn't go through the whole of Edo State, but just the little cocoon where I was there with one of my brother who hasn't been to Nigeria for a long time. And the guy kept saying, why are they saying this government is not doing anything? But all these roads were never tagged. I used to come to this Benin. So he has tagged, Obaseki has also tagged a bit of roads, right? There's some other things he has done. But the gospel truth is that neither Obaseki nor Shomole is going to be on the ballot. And by the way, I remember I passed the so-called river, is it River Obaseki, that Mondekbewolo came to the to say the road is bad. There was nothing bad about that road. There's no gallop on that road. That boundary road, end of boundary road. There's not a single gallop on that road. It was smooth, it was clear. Anyway, having said that, neither Obaseki nor Oshomole will be on the ballot. So who are those people on the ballot? We have three major frontliners. As a do lights, as a Benin man, do I expect more from our governors? Absolutely yes. I've said that countless times without number on this show. Okay, even the best that Obaseki has done for me as a Benin man, is it enough? No way. Hell no. Mind my French. What Obaseki Oshomole did, is it enough as a Benin man? No way. With the resources all of the governors have had, could they have done much better? 100%. Okay, so for the three frontliners, I haven't listened to them. Which one has resonated to me? Not what Obaseki did or Shomole did, blah blah blah. No, it's not about that. Yeah, we have a classical example. Lucky Nosaka Ebenedion. He was already local government chairman, and we all knew and saw what he did. We're all growing up in that state, and when he became governor, we all also saw what he did. So it's not about what somebody, your previous or your benefactor did, that's going to determine what you did, what you are going to do, or even what you have done in the time past that may also determine, which ought to be, giving us your trajectory, your past experience would have spoken for you. But we've had, signs and wonders, where people have done very well, have in a lower capacity and having a bigger capacity, they just did not do well. They didn't come to the party. All right. So for me, it is what these candidates, what they've spoken to us, how am I convinced? Who has shown to me that they have a good grasp of what the problems are, okay, what the infrastructural deficit is, what the social deficit is, what the human capacity deficit is, how do they want to go about it? The what, the how, and the who. Who amongst all of these people have been able to tell us? I think that's what we should speak about here. And haven't listened to like I said, I haven't heard much from the other people, just Akpakomiza, Oludi, and Aswe. Those are the three people that I've heard from. Okay, and for me, I will tilt towards two of the candidates. Okay, and I will narrow it to one. I'll First of all, I haven't heard much from Senator Monde Kwewolo. He doesn't speak that much. It's a given. Everybody, the whole country knows. Even non-indigenous know that he doesn't speak that much. Yeah, maybe it's not one of his strengths, or maybe it's his, I don't know. But he hasn't spoken to me more. Like I did say to someone that if you try, with all sincere apologies, no, I don't mean to be rude, I don't mean to be insulting. Please, I don't know who is on this show, but with all sincere apologies, again, if you give a deaf and dumb the responsibility to be a governor, that deaf and dumb may be one of the best governors ever. His style may be good, he may be able to administer that state perfectly. But why everywhere around the world have they not gotten the opportunity? Because of their special needs. They are not able to speak to the generality of the people on what they can do, how they will do it. So we don't give them the opportunity. It doesn't mean that they cannot. For those of us that have relatives that are, that have, those specific challenges, we know that these are brilliant people. These are wonderful people. These are great people. But because they cannot speak to the hearing of the generality of the people, it's difficult to determine what they can do. So if Monde Okpebholo cannot really speak to us, okay, to the extent we will understand, that he grasps the need of our state, okay, other than just coming 2-3 minutes to talk after Adam Soshomole has given a long speech on what he will do or what he will not do, so it's difficult to pitch towards him. I, as an individual, okay, I've also listened to Olumide Akpata, fantastic guy, okay, he seems to have enough knowledge of what the deficits are and what he wants to do. All right. So, but I just feel that from the party he's coming from the people surrounding him, it might be a daunting task to do. All right. So, which leads me, tends me to, towards Aswa Ighodalo.
So
Maybe
you're
I
campaigning.
would have, no, I'm not campaigning. I'm not campaigning.
Okay.
I've spoken well
Okay.
of Olumide Akpata as well. I've told
Okay.
you, I've spoken well of Olumide Akpata. All right. Aswa Ighodalo, I would have said I'm biased being a lawyer, but Olumide is also a lawyer. So it has nothing to do with bias. Okay. I've listened to him. I've heard about his manifesto and all of that. And I also think he has a party that has structure and that has a political will. And he's surrounding himself with progressive minds as well. So I think he may be able to do well. Either of them, for me, to be honest, either Alumide or Aswe, we do a good based on what they have been speaking to us. All right, based on what they have been telling us, what we have been hearing them say, either of them. Maybe, 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 but I am not omnipresent or omniscience to be able to decipher from Akpata what he will do. All right, I cannot see beyond him or what he has told me. So it's possible he might be the better person of the three of them or the lots of them. But like I said, I am not omniscience, I'm not omnipresent. I do not know. I've not gotten that gift to be able to tell what he can do other than what he has told me he will do. All right. So as for gaps, everybody makes gaps. I'm sure if you screen all what's his name, Aswell or Lumide's all their speeches, they've made gaps. So him saying no, he will provide a do with insecurity and immediately corrected himself. That's not anybody can make gaps. I'm sure as I've been talking here, I've also made one or two mistakes. So I don't judge people by that at all. I don't think we should make uh, a big thing out of that. Our politicians are filled of, they are filled up with fun. Okay, any little mistakes they want to capitalize on it. But I think as citizens, we should look beyond that. We should look beyond substance. We look, beyond form. Rather, we should look towards substance. What has this guy got? What can he do? What has he shown that he can do? All right. I think that's what we should look at. And as for me, as where Akpata, they've shown in their past and during this campaign, they've been able to show to us that they will do very, very well. And I personally, I probably tend towards as well. But I mean, they are all there for us to make our choices, right? Rather than us bickering over Oshomole and Obaseki, who is Obaseki in another, by the end of by 22nd, 23rd, we will know who will succeed him. And by November, he will hand over and he will go. So what it's not about Obaseki, it's not about Shomole, it's about these three frontliners or any other, among the aspirants that we should be talking about. That will be my solution. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Barrister Sake.
I would like to give my submission. I know I came late.
Okay, who is that, please?
Joe.
Joe, yes. Joe, you have been here. We look for you, but you didn't say anything. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Joe. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. I believe we all want progress in Edo, number one. I just want to allow some certain things and all that. I want to start for Adamo Shomole period because we have different thinking as a governor when we are in power because what I understand in Nigeria is that a politician wants to do things that is visible because if you have a next eviction that people will see and know that they not forget human capital development. That's the most important thing what I see because when most of us are in abroad, you see how abroad drive. Human capital is very important because if no matter the project you put on ground, if you don't have human capital, that project cannot be sustainable. That is just you see, if it is why I give Obaseki kudo is civil service reform. I give him kudo because no matter project you do, if there is no human capital to manage that project, is waste of government fund. Let's be honest. We need to, if you don't have a good structure, civil service reform. You are just wasting your tiny project you do, because within 3 years, 4 years, that project is worn out. Government money is wasted. Because I go through the ministry sector, straight Ministry of Road Maintenance Agency, government facility. Also, those are the infrastructure. Those are the human development capital you need to put on ground. The civil service reform. If you don't have it effectively, that is working effectively, no matter project you do, my brother, just 2 years, 3 years. Okay, if actually show me the time most of the road in 8 years, 8 years is not too far. We shouldn't be complaining about road by now, even accusing Obaseki, because if actually he did all the road, we are saying it. We shouldn't be complaining about road by now. What should we be complaining on that area of development in Edo State, not road again? Since we say Osomole was concentrated on road and schools, we shouldn't be complaining about the school. We don't have school classroom now. If actually he did all the schools, as we claim, as we agree he did. So that's what I'm saying. You see, if you don't develop people, if you don't put people in the right position to work in the right job, you just waste your time, whatever. If you have if you have an organization that you are running, you just bring in staff, no training, nothing, no retention, you just put them there. No matter how much money you invest, it will be wasted because there's no proper training, no directions. So I think if it does civil service reform, basically this, it's a kudu. I know what I'm saying, because the world is becoming globalized. We have to move towards that globalization. That's the only way we can sustain any project we are putting on ground. Look, turning to Edo State government to e-government, I give kudos to him, because many states are still backward. Many states are backward when it comes to that e-government. So those are the key area, because if you don't put all those things on ground, you are just constructing roads, constructing facility. We know how attitude of government workers be in Nigeria. Within short time, that money, no proper maintenance, nothing, because nobody is responsible for anything. It become wasted. It becomes a abandoned project and all that. No matter how you try to the effort you put on that road is okay and all that, it becomes, no matter the contractor you use, if you don't proper maintenance, it becomes rubbish. So that service reform that Obaseki put in place, and insurance scheme. In short, we all live in abroad. We know how insurance work. So those are see, we need to build a foundation, sustainable project, not a project you just do just to shine yourself, may rain after 4 years, as you are living, the project also go. No. Those are those days. It has passed. You can't just do project that will rain for during your period when you're a government. Immediately you leave government, it become about no. We don't want this kind of. We want development in those states. Any project you are doing must be a foundational project that will last for 20 to 25 years. We must have progressive project, be a progressive project. Progressive, not just the project you will do to shine as a politician. No. That's why we are backward in Nigeria. That's the reason why we are backward, because politicians will just come and do a bridge. Nobody pass a bridge. At the end of the day, use it to campaign and win election. But we forget the foundation, human capital development. So I give Obaseki kudos for that. So that's the reason we need a governor who understand. Because we can't just say because of sentiment now we're not going to bring. No. We are setting ourselves backward. We should understand. We are all learned. Everybody, I don't know. We are learned. I still some people still talk. We are still talking politics. This is not about politics. It's all about what you are seeing now. What are we moving to? Where are we going to tomorrow? That's what we're talking about now. Because you Obaseki don't favor you with project, you just come and destroy. No, are you all anyone living in those states? We don't have people coming up. We have youth, so many people going to school. Okay, go back to education. I see so many. I watched some of the documentaries at the Edo Technical College, the School of Nursing. Look how those are foundations. Those are foundations. So we need somebody that will implement those foundations, not somebody that will just come and say, no, this is the Obaseki project, we don't need this again. Those are Edo State money. Because the contractor was not given to one man, party man. No.
I'd like to ask Mr. Joe, is there any project that Osomole started that Obaseki did not finish? These are the questions we should also ask.
But the reason why I'm saying, because there was
a man cannot do all the projects in 8 years. But
And
there are
it's
some
not
that he started
It's
that
not
might
possible.
have finished on
Even with the
and
kind of
continued.
even with the kind of foundation Obaseki laying, it's difficult to finish in 8 years. It might not be feasible now. It might not be feasible now. I still see people who are not understanding. It pains me a lot. It might not be feasible now, but the foundation is what they're talking about. Is the foundation right or not? We need someone that can build on those foundations. Someone that understand that can build on the foundation that will not take all that say, okay, this is about no. Now, those are government money. I say this Obaseki. Somebody said today, say he health insurance is Obaseki insurance. Why are we talking rubbish? This is what we practice, what they practice in abroad and work effectively well. You just pay more money to insurance. You keep when you are sick, you go and utilize it. So that's what we doing abroad. If we have people in abroad, ask them. That's what we do on abroad. So we must come to pass in it. We have to start it. If we don't start it, it won't work. Someone have to start it. It might be criticized because what we believe as in Nigeria is that if you see a politician coming to your road and you grade your road, without you grade your road in
Mr.
the
Speaker,
next.
can I ask you a question, sir? Just
Ask the
one
question, I will answer you. Ask the question, I will answer you. Positive question, not
talked
negative question. Positive question.
wait now. You talked about health insurance. I'm sorry to ask, do you still have parents who are in Edo
Okay.
State?
Yes, I do. Come. I will answer you. I'll give you an
registered them
answer.
for the health insurance?
Yes, I do. All my member of family, I live in UK. I have registered for 100 people. I paid for them every year.
When did they launch the health insurance that you are paying every year?
I paid. I don't know if it expired, but I paid once. They have expired. I paid.
Yeah, you will say you have paid once, not every year, because the thing you are talking about now is not even up
Because I
to 2
pay,
years.
yeah, it haven't expired. If it expired, I will renew it.
But what you said just now, you said you pay every year.
I pay, yeah, that's what I know. It haven't expired, and they are sending
you
to
will say
them.
you have paid, not every year.
Subscribe to it. Subscribe to it. Don't put the negative. Subscribe to it. It's a positive thing.
I'm sorry, Mr. Joe. Mr. Ike King, is the insurance?
We just
Is
allow
it?
people to jump in, just talk.
No.
It's just that they
He
just want
just
to talk.
wanted to ask a
Somebody's telling
question.
you something and
John
you're
Bosco,
telling
you are
him
jumping
it's
in.
not right. It's a lie.
No. He's
Guys, there's
asking
no
a
health
question. Let him
insurance.
ask.
Somebody
He
is
asked.
telling that he has people that he has paid for.
I
John
subscribe for
Bosco.
100 people. I paid my community. I paid for them.
No, I want to ask
You
Ike
just
King.
can't just hate because the hatred for Obaseki is what is pushing all these things.
John Bosco,
Obaseki did this,
it's okay.
Obaseki didn't do that. How can somebody
John
come
Bosco,
here and tell you that
relax,
there's
calm
no single thing
down.
in Edo State that Obaseki has done for
Now,
8 years?
John Bosco, for the record, he said he paid for 100 people.
Yes, I'll give you names if you want the names.
Excuse me, sir.
No. I just want to ask.
I'm not asking you for
John
the
Bosco.
name.
King, you don't even live in Nigeria.
When you say you pay for 100 people, did I argue with you?
No.
When you say you paid 100 people, did I argue with you?
And you
Subscribe
sound
to
like
it.
you live in Nigeria.
Guys, please listen up. Please let us be calm.
People are doing negative. I don't like nothing
No.
negative.
It's not about
It's not about
somebody that the governor didn't do anything.
John Bosco, please. John Bosco, you have to calm down. Ike King, I want you to verify for us. Is the insurance scheme real? Is it? Do you said because you said it's not up to a year.
From my own findings, sir.
Yes.
Let me excuse me.
No,
let
please.
me clarify something.
John, please wait.
From my own findings so far, because I try to put in research to know how far the insurance is going. I was reliably informed by a friend of mine who is working under Oredo local government as a driver. He's working under Oredo local government.
Another driver.
Let me finish.
John Bosco, please.
Let me finish. He's a local government worker. And he made it clear to me that the health insurance scheme, as at now, is only available to civil servants in the state. It has not gone public.
Okay, but I'm not asking whether Ike King, I'm not asking whether public, private. I'm just asking, is it factual that there's an insurance scheme or?
Like I said based on my findings,
okay.
That it is available to civil servants only for now.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ike King. Thank you very much, Mr. Joe. Please,
so it is working.
No, Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe, are you there? Sorry to digress or interject or, wrongly. Mr. Joe, please finalize. Did we lost him on transit, or is it me that cannot be heard?
I think
Is it a government? Is it a government parasito?
No. You don't have to. Mr. Joe, just tell us how. Tell us, just summarize and round up.
Okay, it's all right. I'm giving you based on the. I want you to go and verify. If you go to ITV and verify, all the staff in ITV, they are subscribed to those state national insurance. Okay. Let them go and subscribe. Don't just go to online and subscribe. It's very easy to subscribe. Very easy to find that. All ITV staff, they are enrolled into those state national insurance because I have a connection with them. So you should just go and verify. It's simple as that. I hate negative. Don't bring negative to our state. We should be positive in everything. In everything, no matter what the governor, we hate the governor. Edo State, the money, Edo State money does not belong to Obaseki. It belongs to all. So whatever he deal with it, we should appreciate it, not being negative. APC is too negative. I don't like that. They're too negative.
No. We cannot say APC is too negative. APC is the party. Maybe you say APC supporters can be negative, or you say human beings can be negative. Because even in PDP, in Labour, in ABGA, in PROP, they have a lot of people that can speak negative. So when you say APC is too negative, APC is trying to do a heavy job. That's why I always support some APC supporters. I always I give them. I used the word last time, brave.
Those who have registered, please post your certificate, your registration certificate, post it online. Let us see if you have registered.
No.
Go to ITV. Go to ITV.
Tag me. Is ITV the registration center?
No posting of personal information here, please. Because it's online. We don't know how.
My family also register. My family, not before only civil servants.
Post the certificate.
Okay. It's okay.
Send me your WhatsApp number. Send me your WhatsApp number. May I send for you?
No. It is simple. I just opened the website. Edo State gov.ng, Edo Health Insurance, Edo people. There's a website for it. I just opened it. I don't know. I'll have to read over. It says the various health plans are available in the scheme with 50 naira a day. One can access quality healthcare. The token is 50 naira, translates to 1,500 a month and 18,000 a year. Blah 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 blah. Yes, includes student and bronze packages. I don't know. This is a website. That's the reason we are here, is to educate ourselves. Some people say it has happened. Some people say it has not. I know we have talked about this many months ago. This is a good one. Let us, whether we hate, we can hate a person and still try to advise everybody. Let us give it the benefit of doubt. You have your loved ones in. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Before you go ahead,
I'm not campaigning. I'm not promoting. When it comes to health is wealth.
Jay, I can't hear you.
Okay, 18,000 is 18,000 or 1,005 a month. Let us try to register our people for this. It is health. I think if we go further, we will know what the basics it can be for. And it's a good one, because the more the insurance, the lesser the premium, according to what insurance companies say. So imagine 5 million people on this insurance package, or let's say 3 million people on this insurance package across all local government. This premium package of 18,000 a year might drop, because the more the people, the lesser the premium. I'm not campaigning, but thank you, Mr. Joe, for giving us another project from the governor. And IK King, go register. We'll go and register. In fact, upper reporters will have to take, as a panelist, we will go as a group to register so that our premium can be.
If you have family, give your family a gift this Christmas. Give the insurance package as a gift to them this Christmas. It's important. It's working.
Okay, Mr. Joe, I beg, hold on. People they watch us on YouTube, wanna subscribe, wanna thumbs up like this, wanna share, invite your loved one. For Facebook, we're gonna follow, like, and share. YouTube are not doing well. You're not clicking the like button. Just come on, like click it. It won't take anything from you. Click the like button. My host not hear you. Go say mute. My host, you say mute. Okay. Now for Twitter, follow us, repost, share, and comment. Repost, follow us, like, share, and comment for Twitter. For Instagram, same thing. Follow us, like, and subscribe. For LinkedIn, same thing. Follow us, like, share, and subscribe. For Twitch, follow us, like, share, and subscribe. So I beg all this platform we don't mention. So now we stream from at once 6 platforms. You are on a global network. The world is watching you. 6 platforms, never before at the same time. So YouTube, subscribe, share, and like. Thank you. I think my host, are you there? I think Mr.
Yes,
Sazuwa
we
the
have a
next person.
caller. We have a
Okay.
caller. Sorry, we have a caller, and he has a submission. He has been waiting since. Caller, please say your name, tell us where you are calling from, and give us your submission. Please be brief. Try as much as possible to be brief.
My name is Peterson Obanjo, and I'm coming from Munich, Germany.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bayuana.
I follow you guys every Mondays and Fridays.
Oh, sweet.
In respect of the health insurance, what you guys are discussing presently, I also listened to it when they were debating it at the AIT station today.
Oh, today.
And the 2 panelists that were discussing it, one called it, according to one of your panelists there, Obaseki health insurance. So the Sonny, you could also make that submission that ITV, all the staff of ITV, they are in this health insurance. So that guy tried to say it's for the elite. And Sonny, you could also ask, is our cleaner also an elite? Is our drivers elite? Now they are all in the health insurance, the one Obaseki introduced. I have a brother who works at the bank, EcoBank. The staff of the bank, they are in this health insurance. So he said they pay some token money when they are sick, his wife, his children, and himself. They go to the hospital to take treatment, and then the insurance pay the bill. So I think that guy that was saying it's only for the civil servant is not true. Private people, they also registered in the insurance. And I have also families who works in private organizations in Benin, and they are also, as one of them is this guy, my cousin, that works at EcoBank. So he's in this insurance. So it's for everybody, not just for the civil servant. That is just what I want to know. Cheap.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate and I will continue to listen to you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate Instagram account.
I'm not on Instagram, like unfortunately, but I subscribe to the
YouTube and Facebook.
channel.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr.
Even
Bayuana.
when I'm at work, I do listen to you guys at work.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Okay,
Yes.
I'm behind the scene.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Well, it is a good one. We have an insurance scheme in EDO, at least. I'm not going to attribute it to the governor because it's not like he used the personal money, but those are the social, human
if you want me
development
to also come to another foundational project, I will come with it. Let me
cheap one again before you round up. Cheap one again,
okay.
So we can do a research on it.
Look at Edo Best. I know people who are not sensitive will still come and condemn Edo Best. You see, in 2020, when the issue of COVID-19 came, you see, government must not have to take initiative when things happen. Okay, when that initiative started, at least he was taken serious when COVID-19 came out. If such project was available before COVID-19, do you think things would be easier in those states? No student would have left out and all that. So we need to bring people up to date. We shouldn't say because people live in the village, they can't be up to date. We have to bring people up to date. You see, let me tell you, this world, where we are living in a global world, where in a minute you can get a mail from here to US, from here to Canada. Within a minute, you can get email. I don't have to use. It's gone are those days where you have to go and queue up on the telephone line to start making calls. So government also need to bring people to that board, not leaving people behind. So those are the sensitive things the government
Joe,
need to
I
think
beg,
about.
round up quick.
So that's Obaseki initiative project. I know that internet stuff will still go on. All the local government in those they have internet. Those are a good start. You need to develop the state with all those things. Information is important. Those are foundational
Okay.
projects.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joe. Thank you very much, Mr. Joe. Yes, thank you very much. At least this is not a bad one. And it says here, accelerate your tech innovation.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Continent Center.
John Bosco, hold on. But wait, Sazu, are you there? Mr. Sazu, are you there? Mr. Sazu Agbonta, are you there? You are going next. If not, the show will be running out soon. Please indicate
Can I
you are
say
there.
something before the person says? Just a minute,
Yeah,
please.
that's why I'm calling him down. You go ahead.
Please, Ike King, I know that you are very passionate about your supporting APC, and but it's very, very dishonest to call the moderators that they are PDP people. That is dishonest. You can't force the moderator to be on your side. You can't be saying that he's a PDP person where he's not. That is not right. You don't come to somebody's show to say such a thing. It's not right. Nobody comes to your show to accuse you of what you don't like, what you don't know.
John Bosco, leave Ike King.
We can't keep
listen,
condoning
let me tell you. Wait. John Bosco, listen. There's a way to argument. Now, only when they lose argument, you rope the moderator. Simple.
We can't keep condoning bad behavior.
No worry about that. No worry.
It's not right.
No worry. He's here to defend himself. He's here to speak. When he's waiting to talk, they catch the moderator. Go there inside. Waiting now, people they go against her, and so you go feel to go there to. So the
people don't want to speak. The people don't want to speak.
Mr. is doing very well. Don't forget he's 1 against 6 or B7. Only me and Moderator are different here. Only him against 8. 8 people.
No, but that is Mr. John Bosco's observation. Observation is not a crime. They are saying yes. John Bosco, I appreciate it. At least you are one of the people that come to say yes, you protect the moderator, because the moderator, when he says this, I see a website here about the health thing. Now they say I'm PDP. I'm telling people to go and apply for health insurance. So is that a yardstick for me becoming PDP? Because I want people to go and take health insurance. The health scheme is for Edo people. It's not PDP.
It's not Obaseki's money. It's not Obaseki's personal.
No. It's not. Let's not even go to. Let us all use an individual. This is not PDP. No PDP health scheme. It's not a no APC health scheme. If a man is sick and he walks into a hospital, they don't tell him bring your party card so that we can know how to treat you. In there, such facilities or such development, people from Ondo State, some people live in Akure, is closer to UBTH compared to a person living in Auchi. Can somebody in Akure apply for this to get this health scheme, and he'll be treated in Edo State? I'm asking, but is it only for the state, or it goes beyond the state? Because we live in a foreign land, and insurance is insurance. There's a limitation to where your insurance can take you to. But sometimes, as a collective group, you can have an insurance and it works within the entire country. Yes. So this is a smart one. This is a very smart one. It doesn't make me PDP. I think it's for a do. So,
I want to leave. Before I leave, let me just.
So why you leaving?
I want to attend to something. Sorry, I want to make reference to something. Go to the interview Afegbua had with BBC Pidgin. Go and play what he said about the Edo Health Insurance Scheme on that video. Maybe you will have a better understanding of what I'm trying to talk about. Because Afegbua categorically made it clear on that video that they will provide health insurance for people, that the government of the day have launched it already, but they want to do it in such a way that even people that are not working can benefit from it. Underline the word, even people, excuse me, even people that are not working can benefit from it. That means to say, as it is now, it is only people who are, anyway, let it not look like I'm dragging the argument. Go and make your first,
go ahead.
you understand better.
Okay, no, wait, before you leave, I want to
that's negative. You can go.
Politics, insurance scheme, it comes with.
Yeah, I've lost the argument already. Let him go.
Oh yeah, no, it comes with people working. No, let me educate him. I think IK King.
Let him go. I have nothing to say.
Your insurance is based on people working, and it becomes an extra for the insurance for people that are not working. Wait, insurance policies or insurance scheme, they want to ensure that you are working. Your age matters. That's why the premium is quite high for retirees. For education now. For retirees, despite premium is high because there are tendencies to illness. Because if you want to tell a person that does not work, how is he going to pay his insurance scheme? Okay, tell me. So now, if the government is saying they have created it for workers, and they will go to the extent to find how people that are not working can get a part of it, then it's a good one. Abroad that you are, if you don't work, you pay your insurance policy or your premium from your pocket. They don't want to know. You must pay. They don't care. So please, when you try to bring your argument into the internet, you'll get to the boss. No, you hate the governor, but no, it's this kind of thing. Please. Thank you. I love you. I'll see you on Friday. Mr. Bonta, are you there?
Yes, so yes.
Okay, please. You're next on the chat. You had your hands up.
Oh, okay. I joined late. I was here and there. I heard about the whole health insurance scheme that people were talking about. I think I heard from the last speaker saying something about people that don't work. How can they have health insurance? I don't know why we keep going in circles. For most of us, yeah, we know how the system works, especially for the unemployed or for the underserved. That's where the welfare system comes into play, because that's the only benefit that they can get from government. So I don't think it's something we should argue about. It's just to educate one another about it, rather than argue. Most people just talk out of personal opinion on issues. And I heard one of the speakers say, why don't we focus on people who are on the ballot rather than people who are their way out or past administration? I don't know how it works, but the people we should really be focusing on are those that are going to, be prospective governors or leaders in the state. Why are we so caught up or wrapped up in what this person did or what they didn't do? That's not the way to even, enhance a conversation or drive it. So, in my own opinion, we should always re-examine, or we should critically look at issues before we start deliberating on it. So we don't go in circles and just get lost in translation or trying to, have a meaningful discussion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Yes, you have said it. And I know anytime you give us your submission, you always like us to hit the nail on the head, which is the truth. Let us hit the nail on the head. But before the reason, we were talking about candidates until we got into a conversation of who did this and who did not do this. a lot of people can say Obaseki has not done anything or Obaseki has not worked. And some people came and said, like Mr. Joe educated us and said, some people enjoy to see the infrastructural development. They like to come to see a big bridge or a big building or a beautiful roundabout or bright lights with signboards. Yes, why some people...
I get people talk about the human capital development,
Yes, that is where there's someone came in,
all those infrastructures as well. Because
someone actually came in with the scheme, with the insurance scheme for Edo State people. Yes, it generates money and it's proper because health.
Like the removal of subsidies, for instance, right? And I've seen that government is there's a huge windfall from that whole subsidy removal, except maybe they're not even telling us the truth. Such funds, that people are, just to alleviate their suffering. You can enroll the underprivileged. They can say, okay, women and children will receive healthcare insurance, at a government cost, just to soften or check the effect of.
I think most I think because one time during the Shomol this time, aged and toddlers. When I mean aged and toddlers, they have this free pass to medical in government hospitals. I think Central Hospital has it. If you are above a certain age, Central UBTH, if you are, the only thing you pay for is medication. But treatment is, when I mean treatment, seeing a doctor, all those things can be free.
Sorry to cut you. Sorry to
No,
cut
go
you.
ahead.
You see the issue that you are just the issue that you have just talked on, especially in the healthcare issue of how people get easy access to healthcare. It's something that most of all these candidates. I know that there's a debate that is going to happen soon, right? That most of all these networks, I just saw like an advertorial about it, where most of all these networks, like 7 of the candidates, are going to have a debate, even the governors and the deputies. These are a forum like this. We should be able to say, okay, let's deliberate on our own level on the issue of healthcare, so that we can best articulate it, so that they can really explain to us, drill it down to how they are going to deliver this healthcare. When you say free medical for government hospitals, how many government hospitals are really functional? Why don't they drive it through the health insurance scheme that people get this health insurance? They can even go to any primary care doctor, private hospitals, where the government can be able to, they might have what they call copay. Government can be able to say, okay, we pick up the cost, even from this private hospital where there's easy access. Because not every community or every area that there's a government hospital in close proximity to. These are issues that we can just, pick a topic, even if it's healthcare, drill down on it, and be able to come up with pointy questions that we can even ask this candidate. Election is just 10 or 11 days away. But I know that is not September 13. They're going to so if we be deliberate about it, you can put a question, write it down and go ask these people. Then from there we can even assess on healthcare. This is what this candidate said. This is what this candidate said. Even if it's just 2 minute soundbite, that can even serve as their statement on the issue. Even when it comes to you were mentioning something about human capital development. We're mentioning stuff about maintenance. It's not just to build roads; it's to cultivate that maintenance or service structure. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much, my brother. Yes, you have said it. The only thing in about people like they want others to They like to say, okay, yes, the governor has to do what I want. The governor has to do what I want. The great Marcus Aurelius Antonius said, yes, he
Great
said,
philosopher now, be Roman.
that's yeah. But, you know Marcus Aurelius now? Aurelius, Marcus Aurelius Antonius, yes. He said, waste no time arguing about what a good man is. Just be good. Because if you start by being good from your front, or if everybody takes that part to play a good role, we will not have too much complaints. We are talking about governor not putting street lights. There are some people that have gone to jam the street light last night. They are talking about governors not putting rails on bridges. There are some people that go to steal rail from tracks and hand anywhere they see metal. There are people that go to transformer and complain about light. Even if they have promised us that they will give us poles and transformers and there will be constant light. So people go to steal cables. So the whole thing is a lot. Sometimes I believe people even go to dig roads so they can have cars slow down because they want to sell by the roadside. And I'm not saying it's a fact. But all of a sudden you realize that the road is being damaged too much just because you have people selling by it. All of a sudden the place becomes a major market place. And we begin to wonder, how did this sport get that bad that everybody is trying to get dividends from this place? So there's a whole lot. When we blame government, sometimes we have to take a step back and look at ourselves. Let's check what we do. People around us. So it goes round. The whole thing goes round. If we see a good thing, let's admire it and let's hope. We don't just admire, we hope for sustainability. Because if this EDO scheme now, for instance, works for 5 years and shuts down, and they say tomorrow the head of the policy scheme took 75 billion of it and left. They say the EFCC is after it and they shut it down. We'll go back to zero. Then somebody will say the governor did not, the governor did, and come on, let us just try as much as possible to be the best of who we are. And try to stop finding a good man. All we want is to be good. Let us be good. It starts from there. If we can have 12 good men on the chambers, then it starts from there. That is my point. But well, like I always say,
we have a patriot in the house. Sorry, before if you can give him 2 minutes.
Okay, we have Mr. Patriot in the house. Mr. Patriot, you're welcome to the show today. If you can unmute yourself and give us a submission from any part that you have listened from. The Patriot is tired. The patriotism, you are not, the Patriot is tired. He just said, okay, he probably does not want to speak, but he has given us a bit of a write-up from the insurance. It's on the right side of the screen. Everybody can read, probably excerpts from the website. Please. Mr. Joe said something. This Christmas, give to your relative an insurance policy. Please. I know they need the money, they need to do other things, a lot of things need to be done, but it is still an idea. Create an insurance scheme, give it to your friends, because a lot of people are going through a lot of issues. There are a lot of health hazards, there are a lot of health issues, and some of them are not even brave enough to say it. Some of them do not want to burden or bother people with their stress. But if you give a person that health scheme card, or put the person, do it for the person, it will go a long way. Someone mentioned it can work in any public or private hospital close to you. That is amazing. So please, my brothers and sisters, let us take advantage of what we have. It is not for APC, it is not for PDP, it is not for Labour, it is for every Edo individual or every Nigerian. Because I mean, Edo, some people think it's for. It was great having the people in the house. Everybody that came gave their submissions, gave their contributions, gave us the lecture, gave us the education we desired for today. We say, I say we appreciate it. We hope for more. The elections are coming fast, or the election date is rather very close. And we are looking out. Regardless our lean or our support for our candidates, please tell your loved ones not to get violence. There should be no form of violence. Let us go, vote, and go home in peace. Please talk to your relatives, talk to your friends, spread the word. It is not worth anybody's life. It is just an election. It will come and go. Government, people, state will remain. Thank you very much. The last of it is the African proverb. My African proverb says, always listen to advice and accept instructions, that you may gain wisdom in the future. Simple. We come here, we talk, we deliberate. Yes, some people think they know better. Some people think they have first-hand information. But like I do, because I always use myself as an example, I always listen and take advice. When suppose say, Mr. Moderator, you don't have to be, I'll say, okay, I apologize, I'm sorry, I take his advice. Sometimes I tell him, no, you might not do this because I have better knowledge of what I'm talking about. So I share it with him, and he does take it as well. That's why we are growing more in education, we are growing more in knowledge. This is all I have to say to you guys. It's a Monday. Stay put. I hope to see everybody on Friday in good health. Thanks for coming, social media people. Thanks for the comments. Today was full. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys on Friday. Enjoy your week as it comes. Bye.